Joining us now, our panelists. We're joined by Republican strategist, former chairwoman of the Massachusetts Republican Party, Jennifer Nassour. Also with us, Newsmax contributor, ambassador with the America First Policy Institute, Tom Borelli, and the director of membership development for Project 21 Black Leadership Network, Donna Jackson. Thank you, panelists, for coming on this Friday. Again, this is just such a tragic event overall, Jennifer, and it can be even more upsetting when we're not getting clear information from officials. Do you sense the frustration from not only parents, but anyone else who's trying to get additional information?
Absolutely. So I have a fourth grader. And so I could say from a perspective of a parent with a kid that age, I would have wanted to run in there myself. I think we do need all the information. It does take a while to get it. However, here are some facts. The other cops that were there could have diverted his attention. Teachers could have gotten the kids out. And if there were kids that were injured, maybe them getting in sooner would have prevented them from dying. We don't know all the facts, but our hearts go out to these parents and these families because it is heart-wrenching and really devastating.
Yeah, I'll go to Donna Jackson on that as well. This is the difficulty in when you're watching something like this, aside from obviously the parents and anyone related to the incident, but the difficulty in watching around the nation, watching this is you feel for that. You would want to run in there and grab your kids and do whatever you can to get them out of there. Or if you see officers there and they're not running in, you question why. But then there is the fact side and the investigation, and you have to follow that as well. It's difficult and it's confusing, Donna.
It's absolutely. You know, as a conservative, I tend to be very supportive of the police. But this is really tragic. But I think that what we need to do is be more patient, find out the facts, because what we don't want to happen is these policies like defund the police that we've seen from other tragic incidents that ends up causing more harm to our communities than it needs to. So, you know, we really need to sit back, even though this is very tragic, and make sure that we're not rushing to judgment and harming the nation as a whole.
And we saw, Tom, immediately following the shooting, we saw a lot of lawmakers coming forward with their own political plans onto how to reduce something like this from happening again, discussions over the Second Amendment and also assault-style weapons, and then also what age can people be able to purchase these weapons. Then we've also heard discussions about school safety techniques. What goes through your minds as we discuss, you know, possible solutions as to how to prevent something like this?
Well, Emma, I think the really focus now really should be solutions, because tragically, this happened in the past, and unfortunately, it'll probably happen again as an amazing tragedy as it is. But I think we have to, again, learn from these examples. Focusing on guns is not the solution. We need to focus on school safety. And I've read reports that the school system had a pretty good system in terms of trying to predict these sorts of shooting incidents, but apparently the back door was open. So complacency is always the enemy of everything. And the police need to be better trained. They need to be simulated these sorts of events so they know when to go in fast and quick and get the shooter out. That's what they need to do, but that requires training. Maybe we shouldn't have spent $40 billion to Ukraine and spend that money more wisely with police safety, actually doing active drills.
And that is the other point of it. The police have said the Texas shooter entered the school, now saying that he walked through an unlocked door unobstructed. That was a different story than we heard initially. Again, another sticking point of this story. Jennifer Nassour, Tom Borelli, Donna Jackson, thank you so much for weighing in. We do appreciate that.